As we progress towards a self-dependent Africa, Global Peace Foundation, in partnership with Standard Group, will host a virtual 2-day Global Peace Leadership Conference, bringing together over 1,000 multi-sector participants to share solutions for transforming education and promoting sustainable peace throughout Africa.
Greetings. My name is Sid Chatterjee, and I'm the United Nations Resident Coordinator in Kenya. On the 30th and 31st of July 2020, there is going to be a very exciting conference being held virtually, the Global Peace Leadership Conference. This conference is very significant. Back in 2018, I attended this conference together with the Cabinet Secretary for Devolution, CS Eugene Mawalwa, and key leaders from the Kenyan government, together with my UN colleagues. There was a discussion that started in Kampala between the Kenyan and the Ugandan delegation about the possibility of starting a cross-border program between Kenya and Uganda in the Karamoja Belt, mirroring a similar initiative which had taken place between Kenya and Ethiopia back in 2015. This discussion, which started then, had led to the signing of an agreement and an MOU between Kenya and Uganda, led personally by President Kenyatta of Kenya and President Museveni of Uganda, which brought the two UN country teams. It brought the Global Peace Foundation from both sides. It brought civil society partners. It brought donors and development partners. This was the first of a kind, and the communities in the Karamoja Belt, which had seen traditional rivalry and violence and belligerence, surviving over and competing over limited water and fodder, suddenly came together and realized there is actually an opportunity to collaborate for joint economic prosperity. And in the words of President Kenyatta, he says, unless we have the free movement of goods, services and people, we will not see the kind of prosperity and development that Europe, for example, has seen. I believe the Global Peace Leadership Conference gives us precisely that window to look at opportunities of peace building, of reconciliation, of looking at opportunities of growth, because without collaboration, without cooperation, without joint incentives for prosperity, we will continue to see challenges. And the COVID-19 which rivals the Great Depression of 1918 to 1920, precisely shows us that, look, while we are in a collective challenge and a stress together we can come out of it and come out far better, and the UN is committed to building back stronger.
Don't miss it. Register now for the 2-day conference, Thursday 30th to Friday 31st July 2020, 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. both days. Visit www.globalpeace.org or link to bit.ly/GPLC 2020. It's more than just putting Africa on the map. We need to make it count. Global Peace Leadership Conference is brought to you by Global Peace Foundation in partnership with Standard Group and the National Cohesion and Integration Commission.